that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, she still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Detroit Lions. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2 yards. And it's third down.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
Austin.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
This is a counter play. Ekeler. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier. He was brought down by Will Harris. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Off the play fake to Ekeler. It's Herbert. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Los Angeles.
Running on first down, Ekeler. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Lions nothing. Randy Bullock set.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's a 2nd and 7. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
48-yard attempt. Justin Rohrwasser on for the field goal. A 48-yard.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Play action. It's Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Try the option on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward and comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Try to punch it in with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Lions 3.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league. And it's number 32. What changes might they make?
And this is where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Johnson, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
The intended target, T.J. Hockenson, and it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Gun. They'll look to throw. Go on the right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. They'll run with a former Bulldog. It's the rookie DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll find Golladay. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
16-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now back to throw. The hitter here, it's complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he finds a man with a crossing route. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
1st down, Chargers.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Out of the gun, Herbert. Quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Again, Herbert. Wide open receiver, complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Lions 6. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, trying something on the 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. It's on the ground. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. obviously you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football, and they still find ways to knock it free.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Chargers 28, Lions 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2 yards.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. And they start the second half with Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Johnson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 9.
To throw here. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Operating from the gun. Herbert looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. The 20, 10, 5, Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Bullock lining up for the point after.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Back to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. He's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back to throw now on first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 15-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. It, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. On 3rd down, Johnson all into the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. They'll run it with Johnson. He'll work 3 for 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied. On 2nd down, Johnson. And that one blown up quickly.
as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available. They stuck the ball right there in the middle of the field.
The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from him, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 20. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards.
A gain of 45 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try to score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Again, it's Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Detroit. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Falls, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And that will be incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Lions on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
At the 40-yard line.
A first down carry here for Johnson. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
36-yard line.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's set at the 7-yard line. The catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up Sankin. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, 10. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
It's Eckler again. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chargers, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, yo. Yeah. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that chicky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a Jason away. Got a new response where you don't take time. I pull up on a hot. Play ball, hit a 3-point shot. With this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. I see water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes.